January 1st, 2024, a brand new year. Just did a little bit of a thing. I'm trying to set up some stuff. What does that mean? That's not very good, is it? I'm trying to do a range of videos. Some of it, you know that I'm writing this thing. What thing are you talking about? I'm writing a film and a book and a play and whatever. Anyway, I'm learning. I'm actually writing. I'm a dyslexic man that's avoided writing and things because I've been persecuted all my life because I can't spell and I can't punctuate very well. But now, I'm saying fuck all that. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it my own way and with spell checker. And see, this is the thing. I always hated grammar Nazis. I hated how they would like come in and tell you this is how it is, and I always thought that they were really nasty. And I always thought, you know, it's all very well you coming in and saying this, that and the other, but what if the person, I could read by the way the person's writing it that English isn't their first language. This is a foreign person, maybe Asian, maybe they're Russian or something, and they've tried to learn the language, and it's a very confusing language. Russian is a very hard language to learn by all accounts. I've been told. I don't know Russian. But English is a very misleading language, and so the grammar Nazis come in and always want to correct, and I always saw that as really nasty and like, oh, this is how it is, and you know, it's like they're standing up on some sort of thing like, I'm an authority in this, and how dare you do this to language? Well, now I'm starting to sit differently and see these as not grammar Nazis, but grammar friends, because when I fuck up punctuation or spelling. See, I took it personally, like they were ridiculing me and saying, "Oh, you're an idiot. Look, how could you possibly make such a really so stupid error as that?" But now I don't think they were. I think now they're just probably, maybe they're trying to be kind and say, "Hey, you know, I can get what you're trying to say, but you know, you're not really saying that right, because if you don't put that little squiggle thing there and you don't put this thing there and you stop there, when people talk, they don't just do run-on sentences and keep going for it. Well, I do. I run on sentence. I don't stop all the time, but I do express myself in a certain way, and I'm a good storyteller. I know that. I mean, see, some people probably go, "Oh, look at you, Mister. I'm a good storyteller. Like you're a bit up your own arse." But I don't feel like that. I'm not saying I'm an authority on it. There are a lot better storytellers, but I can tell a good story. I know that because people tell me it. And quite often, before, you know, the crazy vaccines and stuff, now no one's got an attention span anymore. But even under those circumstances, if I get a couple of people, 3 or 4, look, small group, and get going, and there's no interruptions, meaning no sirens, like in New York, there's always sirens to interrupt. As long as they don't get their focus broken, I can engage with them and I can take them on a journey. I can tell them a story. I can do it. So I'm not going to call them grammar Nazis anymore. I'm going to call them what? I don't know. Something nice. Grammar educators? No, I hate educators. I hated school. I hate educators. I don't want to call them educators. Grammar helpers. A helping hand in grammar would be good. I could use it. So when I write or do things, you can be my proofreaders. You can prove that I've actually written it because you see it there. And you can actually say, you know what, Stewie, you've not spelt that right. Spelled or spelt. See, once again, I don't know. Is it spelled or spelt? Now, grammar helpers, I would have said grammar Nazis, see, instant grammar Nazi. No, grammar helpers will tell me, well, in this instance it's this, and in that instance it's that. I might even get foreign people to say to me, well, if you would speak in French, you would do this. And who knows what sort of an education I might get by just putting my shit out there, putting myself out there, writing my own art and just seeing what people respond to it. Now, probably most people are not going to respond to it, you know, and that's fine. I don't want a following. I don't want a big following and stuff because I think something happens to people. Then there's a need, a craving to always like be entertained and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. I like a lot of time on my own, and I don't like having to answer emails. And like sometimes people ask me questions, you know, about Lou Reed or about guitars or whatever, and sometimes I'm like, why are you asking me? And it's like, because they're asking you because you know, and you're probably the only person that can give them the answer, and they're curious. But initially, sometimes I'm not. I'm just like, I want my, selfish. I don't want to be doing it. And then other times I'm like, no, it's nice that they're curious, and I'm curious, and I ask questions. So why shouldn't they? So although I'm not quick and sitting on there, I don't take my phone to the beach. I leave my phone at home as much as I can. But clearly, I'm talking on my phone now. So I have this real hard battle with technology where it's a love-hate relationship. I both hate some of the aspects of it, but some of the benefits of it are fantastic. I've just spoken to my family. They're in the UK. That's, 6,000 miles away, I think? I'm not sure. Not very good at geography. Not very good at anything, really, at school. But very good about things to do with music. Very good about things to do with, I wouldn't say art. I'm not well-rounded in art. And when I talk about music, I'm talking about a certain type of thing. I'm talking about frequencies and how things work and sound in general. I can talk about music theory, but I talk about it in a different way that confuses a lot of people because I've seen things in a very different way. Why? Because I'm self-taught. And often when you get someone that comes in, now I'm not claiming to be like an Alan Holdsworth, because Alan Holdsworth is an amazing musician. But Alan came in and he didn't read the books, he didn't go to college, he tried to figure it out on his own. And in doing that, he figured out a new way for him, he found a new voice, a new music, a new way to be, and there's a history of that. So I don't always think that institutions and teaching the right way is necessarily the right way. See, I'm doing all this shit now. I think I'm like some sort of fucking. I've just seen people do that, and I don't even know what that really means. What does that mean? I don't know. Can I overdo it? What about if I do that? Who knows? I really don't know what I'm doing with anything except guitars. I do know something about guitars. And I'm a drone wizard. I know about drones. Here's the funny thing. Lou Reed came up with the drone. He didn't come up with drone tuning. He stole it, and he admitted that. Ostrich tuning. He was given an assignment to write a song about ostrich feathers in 1964, 63, 64. Ostrich feathers were all the rage. So Lou comes up with this tuning that he gets from Jerry Vance at Pickwick Records. They're both credited as writing the song The Ostrich. Jerry Vance is credited, as is Lou Reed. And Lou said that he got the tuning from Jerry Vance. When John Cale came in as one of the support musicians, because they were going to have a little promotional tour, John Cale, a Welshman, a Celt, recognised the tuning reminded him of Lamont Young and the drone music they've been in. Now here's the funny thing recently, because I'm identifying as a Celt these days, and I found lineage to being Scottish, which makes me feel great, because bagpipes, I'm a drone wizard. Where's the biggest drones ever? Bagpipes. Now, bagpipes may not have originated in Scotland, I don't think they did, but the Scots definitely, when you think of bagpipes, you think of Scotsmen, or the Scottish people. Now, here's the funny thing. Those bagpipers, do you know what the hats are made out of? Ostrich feathers. Lou Reed, ostrich tuning, writing a song about ostriches, and Reed, there's a reed in every instrument, like a saxophone works on a reed. I think there's probably a reed in bagpipes. I might be wrong with that. But this is how my mind works. I make connectivity. I see connections with things that probably aren't there. But to me, this makes my life exciting. It's like, I'm a Celt now. I'm Scottish. I've got lots of Scottish friends. I feel great. Don't get me wrong. I am a proud Englishman. I do like English people, but I don't like what the English government has done. I don't like the history of the English and that they've gone everywhere and fucked everyone over. I really don't like that. Anyway. This is another little. I'm going to do rants. These are going to be called rants. It's where I just get on and just rant. I always start with an idea in mind, and I never get the idea out because I just end up talking and ranting around, and nothing ever gets done, I think. But maybe it does. You tell me. Anyway, so grammar helpers. I welcome you now. Grammar Nazis I used to hate. Now I'm opening up my art with my newfound Celtic or whatever. You know, I've got Viking in me, and I'm just. I guess I'm becoming like a person that's changing. And I feel that I'm doing it for the better. I feel really good about things overall. But it's very emotional. Change is very, very emotional. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, you know. Anyway, there's another rant for you.